Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Guess what we're going to do today? Believe it or not, it's literally going to be something simple. I promise. We're going to make a mold out of this. I bought these for Brooke. I got a pair of them, but I'm only going to make one mold. But I want to make a mold of it before I give them to her. So I am going to use this, and I'm going to use my Cricut sticky paper, and we're going to stick this on the bottom, and we're going to pour it this direction because it gives me more room going that way than if I were to. And plus, another reason why I want to do it that way is because I don't want this. I want this to be flat because I'm not going to be using it as a candle holder. I want this to be flat because that way, if you want to set something on top of it, like let's just say we want to set a pumpkin on top of it, it'll be a flat surface versus having that on it. Does that make sense? So that's why I want to pour it this direction. So I need to clean this up, get all the fingerprints, everything off of it. Get some gloves on here to make sure I don't leave any fingerprints. And then we're going to mix up some silicone. Just got to make sure there's nothing on it. I got these at Joann's, and it's made out of glass, so it should leave a very shiny surface. That was kind of dirty. I guess, they did take them out of a box and put them on a shelf, and they've been sitting, so. All right. So that's cleaned up. Now, let me get some sticky paper for my Cricut. Make sure this is big enough. Yes, perfect. Plenty big. Now this is going to stick to my hands. Take these back off. One second, guys. I got to get my glasses. I left them in the other room. Okay. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Here we go. All right. Now, I'm going to stick this down inside here. Hopefully I can get it down there straight. I'm going to bring this towards me because I'm going to hit my head on the camera. All right. I think that will do it. It's a little close over here, but because I had to move it this way because of that, so I think it'll be okay. All right. Now, make sure that's stuck on there real good. All right. I'm going to get some silicone mixed up. I'm going to need quite a bit. So let me get some silicone mixed up and I will BRB. Okay, y'all, I'm almost 100% positive I made up way too much silicone. So let me get another cup here so that I can pour this better. Positive I did. Okay. And I also have 2 little containers here that I'm going to make plugs with. Because I need a couple of plugs. All right. Now, pour this at a higher rate. Whoa, Posse. It came off. Oh no. Came off my sticky paper. That's not good. Hold on. Gotta divert a crisis. Okay, crisis averted. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to just pour this in here very carefully so that it doesn't move. Hey y'all, welcome back. Look what I got with all that silicone that I poured. It's craziness. Okay, so I decided to pour some inlays. I got a couple other plugs, and then I decided to do an inlay of that into resin, or that Let's Resin um, topper. So I did use silicone mold release in all of these. Just need to get a corner just like that. I was just looking for things to pour the silicone into. So see, now I have a little inlay of the top of that. Isn't that cool? Let me grab some wax paper. Wax paper is the best thing to put these things on, so it doesn't, nothing sticks to them, because they'll stick to whatever. And then someone suggested the other day that I make an inlay of this, which I did. Break that seal. So I made a little inlay of that. And the little witch's hat. These are all really detailed, so they make nice little inlays. So there's that. And then I grabbed these. Like I said, I was grabbing everything, trying to find everything to pour that silicone in. I thought these would be kind of cool as an inlay. So it's the coffins that have the detailed lids. So I thought those were kind of cool as an inlay. And I made them as thin as I could. There's that one. And then there's this one. And I know you guys have said to me 1,000 times, I didn't think you could pour silicone in silicone. Well, you can. I do it a lot. Never had any issues with it. Hey, there's that. Now, look what I made. I'm hoping this works. Although, after I did this, I got to thinking I should have poured it over the whole thing. So I don't know what good this is going to do with the fact that I didn't pour the whole thing. Pour it over all of it. You know what I mean? Because now basically all it is just the actual thing itself. It's not the actual mold. You know what I mean? I should have poured the whole thing, covered it completely, the back and all. That way, I don't know. That was dumb. Dumb! Well, I have a silicone thing of the boo sign. Oh, brother. That was silly. I was thinking in a hurry. There's a plug. And I put mold release in all of these, so they're just really simple, easy to get out. Once you get that broke all the way down, so you can stick that all the way down there without poking a hole in it. And then bring it all the way around. I just got to get this down inside there. Just like that. There's that one. Now I'm going to do that with this one so that it don't break it. Spray a little soapy water in there and then it'll come right out. Just like that. And there's my other one. These plugs come in handy for when you're wanting to put lights in the bottom of something. Okay, there's all those. Now, for the real reason I even did this to begin with. You guys, I bet you guys sit back and you think to yourself, this girl is crazy. I bet you do, don't you? All right. Break this, and I'll put some soapy water down behind it too. Down there. This is in there tight because it's suctioning to the bottom. Come on, release. I gotta get some soap clear down at the bottom. All right, let me go put some water in here. I'll BRB. Okay, that's the only one I didn't put mold release in, so that's why it was so hard to get out of there. All right. see what I have here. Now it's stuck to the glass. Need to flip my paper over here. Get my little scissors. All right. Now, this is going to be a challenge trying to get this out of here. I just know it is. Because I don't want to have to take this off if I don't need to. And I bet I'm going to have to put some water or something in here because I bet it's not going to come out. But let me see if I can bend this back. Get the mold to roll just a bit. Just like as if I was taking out the silicone. Gosh, you guys. I don't know. I may have to go put soapy water in it. Should have just did that while I was in there. All right, BRB again. Okay. Had to make sure I hit the right button. It came out once I got the water in there. The thing that was holding it back was this right here. And that's where the face went forward. And so that was suctioned in there. So I just had to unsuction it. So now it's just got to dry out. And then tomorrow we can pour in it because it has to dry or sit for 24 hours. So that is my silicone molds. So all of these need to sit here and finish curing or whatever it is that they need to do. I can't believe I chipped a hole out of that. And this, I don't know what to do with it. Anybody have any ideas what I can do with this now? That obviously I screwed up and didn't do it right. Because in order to make a mold of this, I would have had to have made it what I should have done was taken my other booze, I already made booze, my resin ones, and stuck it inside of something and created a boo. But now what I'm going to do with this silicone, cut it up and use it for spare parts, filler. So that's about all it's good for, right? Unless you guys can come up with something, any of you out there. I mean, this is obviously not good for anything. Can't do anything with it because it's not made right. So, all right, y'all. I am going to leave this with you because this is what my video was for today, or tonight, today, tomorrow, for Friday. Oh, goodness. I'm losing my mind. All right, y'all. This is my video for Friday. And this is how you make silicone inlays and how you make a skull or a mold out of something that's glass. And don't do that because that was a mistake. And how you make plugs for your stuff. I know people have been making a lot of plugs lately, and then I made a replica of the top of that bubble, that cauldron for the bubble cauldron. So, all right, guys, that's it for me tonight. Hope you learned something. If you didn't, sorry, because this beginning of this was quite a disaster. But I saved it. I saved it, which I always do. So, all right, tell me if you guys can think of something that I can do with this. Otherwise, it's going to go in the boneyard. So, all right, guys, that's it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Got any ideas? And I will see you tomorrow, and we'll pour this. See how it comes out. See if my mold is any good. All right, guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure your notifications are on. And by all means, if you haven't subscribed, you need to get subscribed because this channel is awesome. Just ask anybody you know. Just ask on the street. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. All right, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.